City of Saints and Madmen. The Book of Ambergris is the title of a collection of fantasy short stories by American writer Jeff Vandermeer, set in the fictional metropolis of Ambergris. The setting was further explored in the novels Shriek, and afterward in Finch. A Game of Thrones is the first novel in A Song of Ice and Fire, a series of high fantasy novels by American author George R.R. Martin. It was first published on August 6, 1996. The novel won the 1997 Locus Award and was nominated for both the 1997 Nebula Award and the 1997 World Fantasy Award. Last Call is a fantasy novel by Tim Powers. It was published by William Morrow Co. in 1992 with ISBN 0688-10732-X. It is the first book in a loose trilogy called Fault Lines. The second book, Expiration Date, is vaguely related to Last Call. The third book, Earthquake Weather, acts as a sequel to the first two books. On Stranger Tides is a 1987 historical fantasy novel written by Tim Powers. It was nominated for the World Fantasy Award for Best Novel, and placed second in the annual Locus poll for Best Fantasy Novel. Gardens of the Moon is the first of 10 novels in Canadian author Stephen Erickson's epic fantasy series, The Malazan Book of the Fallen. It was first published in 1999, and nominated for a World Fantasy Award. Tigana is a fantasy novel by Guy Gavriel Kay, set in a fictional country, the Peninsula of the Palm, that somewhat resembles medieval Italy as well as the Peloponnese in shape. Wizard's First Rule, written by Terry Goodkind, is the first book in the epic fantasy series The Sword of Truth. Published by Tor Books, it was released on August 15, 1994 in hardcover, and in paperback on July 15, 1997. The Lord of the Rings is an epic high fantasy novel written by English author J.R.R. Tolkien. The story began as a sequel to Tolkien's 1937 fantasy novel The Hobbit, but eventually developed into a much larger work.